Shocker result over in Scotland this past weekend as Celtic finally lose. Can they make it back to winning ways this coming weekend? We're going to take a look at all of it next. That's right, folks. Matt's Game and Prediction video today. We look forward to match day number 8 over in Scotland, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe and bang to all things Rose related, Scottish Premiership related, World Cup related later this year. That's right, of course. Celtic drop points, which of course is a good thing for Scottish football, which makes it a very spicy title race once again. But of course, can they get back to winning ways this coming weekend? We'll take a look at it, all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. You know who you are. But what are we talking about? We are talking about this, of course. It is the Cinch Scottish Premiership, and we are talking about the results, of course, pre-international break, and here they come. Of course, top of the shop there was my picks. The real deal was, of course, down the bottom, so let's have a long look at it. Of course, kicking it all off with Rangers against Dundee United. 3-0 was my pick, 2-1 it was. Pretty good pick in my eyes. Kicking on forward, Hibs, 2-2 draw was my pick, 3-1 it was over Aberdeen. Big win for Hibs there. Get themselves back in the mixer, of course, in the top half of the table. Meanwhile, Livingston looking pretty good at the moment. Kilmarnock were the victor on the receiving end of another win for Livingston, kicking ass and taking names. A 1-0 win. Called it. That's St Johnstone, of course, could only draw against Ross County. 2-1 it was for me. Shocker Rooney of the day. St Mirren, not just 1-0, but 2-0 victors over Celtic to put the Scottish title race back on track here with a big win for them. Celtic, of course, I went the other way on that one. Of course, Hearts took the win over Motherwell 3-0. 2-1 for me. In the end on that one. That's, of course, my picks. This is what the table does look like right here, right now. Celtic kicking ass still. 2 points clear over Rangers, who have got 3 points clear over Hearts, St Mirren, Livingston, and then Hibs. Of course, going down Dundee United, Kilmarnock, and Ross County in the mixer down there. Of course, what about the old Super Brew then? Can I find my bloody Super Brew? Not this one. We are going to take a look at this one, of course, which is, of course, Scotland. If it decides to load, yes, it does. It's not looking good for me, though. But a quick look at the picks shows summer 2018 kicking us a 7.5 points. Well done to you this past week with DJ Horn, 92 up there with 7 as well. LG and Cow up there. Well done. Fantastic. Of course, Ultra Omira, there I am with 5, not too shabby there, ahead of, or same as Macca and the Mexican Sniper as well. There's me, 23rd, it looks like, in the overall real deal. Of course, take a look at the table. Here it is, summer 2018 with the yellow jersey, 45 points up there. Kingslayer, GR is up there with 44 points. DJ Horn, Murat as well in the top 4, with James Booth FC are great in the top 5. Greeny's up there, hanging in the top 10. Vinny Hong as well, and Shepherd just outside it with Mark Chappers and the rest of the gang. Of course, so get involved. It is free to enter. There I am. There's the Nerd Soccer guys. There, soccer guys down there. So Dion is keeping up the mixer with me. Just about, just about. But of course, it is early days there. It is still early days here. Of course, Cutty Fortress Scott picks. Free to enter. Get your name in lights, of course, next time around. Of course, you could still win it. Even if you join right here, right now, and you've never done a pick before, you could still win the bloody prediction. There's a lot of points on offering. But we're going to start right here with the next round of games, which, of course, coming at you this coming weekend on, of course, the 1st of October. Kicking it off, it's Hearts against Rangers, of course, coming at you this time around. Tynecastle, picture the 99 times. Since 1984, 17 wins for Hearts, 66 wins for Rangers, and we've got 16 draws, of course. Hearts, though, 1-3, lost 3 over the last 6. 50% form for them right now up against the Rangers side of 1-3, lost 3 over the last 6. 50% form for them moving forward as well. The biggest win for Rangers over Hearts was a 5-0 win. The biggest win the other way was a 4-1 win. But last time picture at Tynecastle was a 3-1 win for Rangers back in May 2022. That was in the back end of last season. Rangers winning 3-4 in the spin against Hearts and conceding just 1 goal over the last 4 games. In fact, they've scored 12 goals in the last 4 games against Hearts, and they want to add to that this coming weekend. Hearts, though, pick up a 3-0 win over Motherwell. Back-to-back clean sheets for them up against a Rangers side. Big 2-1 win over Dundee United, of course, as they returned to Scottish Premiership action as well. 50-4 is your Hearts here. 4-3 on is your Rangers. They are favoured. 13-5 sure. It's going to be tight, though. 2-1 win for me for Rangers on this one. Back to winning ways to keep the heat on the next guys. That is Celtic up against Motherwell, coming at you over at Celtic Park. Played each other 100 times since 1985. 74 wins for Celtic, 11 wins for Motherwell, and 15 draws, of course. Celtic, though, 58% form for them right now without a win in 3. Bit of a rough patch here for Postecoglou's side up against the Motherwell side. Just 1 win of 4 for them. 58% form for them moving forward. Last time around, though, over at Celtic Park was a 6-0 win for Celtic back in May 2022, and they haven't conceded a goal against Motherwell over the last 4 occasions, scoring 13 goals over the last 4 without letting one in the other end. Hearts with a 3-0 win over Motherwell, back-to-back games without a goal for them now, up against the Celtic side, of course, like I said, on a bit of a rut, losing St Mirren, Shakhtar, and Real Madrid as well. So not great run for them. Confidence might be a bit low. 9-1 on, though. They're red hot favourites to win this game. 81 is draw. 60-1 is your long shots. Back in course, Celtic with a 3-win for them. Back in front of the home turf. And a big 3-pointer in the bag. Meanwhile, Dundee United up against St Johnstone. Of course, St Johnstone in 9th. Dundee United into 12th. Played the 56 times in 1997. 20 wins for Dundee United. 19 wins for St Johnstone. 17 draws, of course. Dundee United, though, just 1 win 6. Liam Fox is the manager now these days. 25% form for them right now. Up against the St Johnstone side. Back-to-back games without a loss. 42% form though over the last 6. Last round though over at Tannadice, it was a 1-0 win for St Johnstone back in October 2021. Not much difference between the two sides over the last 6. It's very even Stevens. Dundee United though did lose to Rangers 2-1 loss last round. St Johnstone with a 0-0 draw against Ross County. Back-to-back clean sheets for them heading into this game though. The odds here, we got 7-5 is your Dundee United, 94 is draw, 90-10 is your Sage Super Jays here. Back in a 2-1 win for the hosts here as they come back out of the international break with a win. Tails up. And maybe move out of the bottom spot there. Kicking it forward, it is Aberdeen up against Kilmarnock, who could actually go to the foot of the table. Now these two sides will lock on over at Pittodrie. Played each other 100 times since 1984. 47 wins for Aberdeen, 31 wins for Kilmarnock, and 22 draws, of course. Aberdeen, though, what we're looking at here, 1 defeat past 5, 58% form for them right now. Kilmarnock 1-2 lost 2 over the last 4, 33% form over the last 6. But to come into this last round at Pittodrie was a 1-0 win for Aberdeen back in May 2021. Aberdeen unbeaten against Kilmarnock over the last, what we're looking at, 6 here. Of course, winning 3 on the spin, without conceding a goal over the last 3 as well. Aberdeen, though, with a 3-1 loss against Hibs last time around. Livingston did beat Kilmarnock last time around, who've gone back-to-back games now without scoring a goal. Coming at you, though, the odds right here, right now. We've got Aberdeen 10-7 on for the victory, 205 draw, 92 is your away win here. Of course, a win for Aberdeen. Potentially, they could go as high as 3rd in the table, depending on what goes on elsewhere. They'll win this one as well. 1-0 win for them over Kilmarnock, who go, I believe, according to my calculation, will go to the foot of the table. Into Ross County now, up against Hibs. Of course, coming at you over at Victoria Park. Played 26 times in 2010. 10 wins for Ross County, 11 wins for Hibs. And we've got 5 draws, of course. Just 1 win and 6 for Ross County right now. 33% form for them right now. Up against the Hibs side, who, of course, are back-to-back wins for them. 50% form over the last 6. That's 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2. Last time around, over in Ross County, it was a 1-0 win. That's back in November 2021. The West Side hasn't won in the last 3 games here. The last time the West Side won was when Hibs beat Ross County at Victoria Park back in March 2021. Hibs, though, with a 3-1 win over Aberdeen. However, the last match on the road was a 1-0 loss to St Mirren. As for their opponents, their hosts, of course, Ross County with a 0-0 draw against St Johnstone. Back-to-back draws for them heading into this game. Last time around, though, also show the odds 11-5 is Ross County, 94 is the draw, 65 is your way. But I'm backing my boys here, Hibs. 2-1 win for them. Potentially that could also shoot them up as high as 4th in the table. And then wrap it up. Is St Mirren up against Livingston, coming at you at St Mirren Park. Played 27 times, 215, 10 wins apiece, and 7 draws as well. St Mirren, though, 67% form for them right now, winning 4 in the last 5. Doing A-okay, aren't they, St Mirren right now? Up against the Livingston side, 1-3, lost 3. That's 50% form for Livingston at the moment. Last time around, over at St Mirren, it was a 1-1 draw, so it was a 0-0 draw back in May 2022. That was, of course, back in the last season. The last 3 encounters between the two sides, both at St Mirren, at the Tony Macaroni Stadium as well, have all ended up as draws. It's very even as well between the two sides. Over the last 5, 1 win apiece and 3 draws. In fact, over the last 6, 1 win apiece and 4 draws. It is very, very tight. Of course, Celtic, though, did lose to St Mirren last time around. Livingston with a big 1 win over Kilmarnock. Back-to-back clean sheets, back-to-back victories as well for Livingston. But the odds are here right now. 65 is your St Mirren, 5-2 is your away win, and 21-10 is the draw here. Back in the host here with the tails up, 2-0 win for them over St Mirren, 3 points in the bag, and of course moving up the ladder, potentially up as high as 3rd in the table. That is it. My picks, and if I'm right, this is what the table will look like. It will be Celtic, it will be Rangers, and then it will be St Mirren into 3rd spot. Hibs up to 4th. Kilmarnock, Dundee United are in trouble with Ross County also in the mixer as well. That is it, guys and girls. That is it. Be sure to get your picks in as well. Currently for Scott Picks. It is 100% free, and of course, do that, and we'll get your name in lights next time around. That is it, guys and girls. Hopefully you've enjoyed the show. Make sure you smash your subscribe, smash the thumbs up, and smash the little bell. Of course, we've got a lot of content coming out of the channel very, very soon. But until then, guys and girls, we're going to wrap it up right about now.